Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Happy full moon in Gemini too, which is awesome. I pulled the Moonology card out for everyone. It says the answers are coming, so that is something to keep in mind as well. And with the new moon in Gemini, it's all about communication and talking things out and talking things through. But it's also important to remember not to talk too much during this time, to the wrong people. You don't want to say too much that. So keep that in mind as well with this new moon phase. So if you want a new moon, not new moon, sorry, full moon reading, I told you last moon, I always get them mixed up. The full moon reading, join full moon reading. If you want to add your zodiac sign, you can. That's totally up to you. Or if you want to have any other question, that is fine as well. Just write join with your question. That way it will go faster. There's a lot more people now. So try to keep in mind after you write join to also add your question so that you don't get missed. I also want to say I do have a legal disclaimer in the description down below if you want to check that out as well. But yeah, I'm going to switch the screens. And hello, everyone. There's so many people here. Welcome. Let's see. There we go. Dream. Hi, JH. How are you? Blessed one. Hello, Lucinda and Evelyn. Hi, Daisy Lee. How are you? Daisy, if you want to join the list, you just write exclamation mark and join, and Nightbot will add you to the list. Nightbot is not a real person. It's just kind of like a YouTube robot that I use to keep track of my list so I know who's next. So, yeah, just go ahead, Daisy, and write again, exclamation mark join, and then your question, and then Nightbot will add you to the list. Hi, musical beer. I was going to say bear, but it's beer. Welcome. Let's just switch the screens. I already did that, sorry. Dream. Reading for Dream. What's my signs, intentions for feeling about me? Oh, what's your fire signs? I don't know how I completely missed that. Sorry about that. What is Dream's fire signs, intentions, and feelings towards Dream? Let's see. What are the fire signs, intentions, and feelings towards Dream? Let's see here. Ooh. So you got the Six of Cups. For the Six of Cups, I do feel like there's energy of nostalgia. So I don't know if there's been thinking about something that the two of you have done in your past, or just some past feelings in general have been going on with your fire sign in general. I also feel like there's an energy of something returning or coming back. So I don't know if this is something that's between the two of you and someone, or something is coming back between the two of you, or if it's something else. There's also the swords of the Seven of Swords. So I also feel like there's something about like I don't want to say like getting away with something, but just kind of like sparing your feelings. I don't know if something happened and they don't really want to talk about it, or they're just agreeing with you just because they don't want to hurt your feelings for whatever reason it was. Like I don't know if you two had like a heated discussion or something like that, or what happened between the two of you, or if this is just something that your fire sign is dealing with. It's on their own with another situation. I just feel like they're kind of like, not like they're lying to you or anything like that. Just kind of like trying to spare your feelings and not really wanting to get into whatever it is. Maybe they're trying to avoid a conflict or whatever that is for them. There is the Queen of Wands in the light as well. And the Queen of Wands, she's like, trying to tell you that you need to really listen to your intuition, really listen to what you deserve, like making sure that your fire sign is giving you a dream, everything that you deserve from a partner or whatever your expectations are. But in general, all the cards here on the lights, I don't feel like there's any negative intentions here or anything like that. No hard feelings or bad feelings towards you from your fire sign. You got the Five of Cups. Five Cups could represent a little bit of a challenging part in your relationship. I don't know if this has to do with your fire sign trying to, keep afloat and not trying to rock the boat at all. Just kind of like, trying to be mindful of what they're saying, which, with the full moon in Gemini, it's all about not saying too much and causing those emotions to brew up as well. So that's what I got for you, Dream. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Hi, JMF. How are you? Oh, you just donated, JMF? What is your question? So for JMF, so what's Mike's feelings and thoughts for me today? All right, awesome. Ready? MoonBeam Cupid. Oh, it's on there now. I see it now. What's Mike's feelings and thoughts for JMF? What are Mike's feelings and thoughts of JMF today? Let's see. JMF. What are Mike's thoughts and feelings for JMF today? Let's see. Thoughts and feelings for JMF. Let's see. Ooh. There's some fire. I feel like there's some passion here. The fire signs, the wands. You have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, I do feel like there's that fiery energy, fiery passion. Like, I don't know if this is the beginning of something or this is something used to have been going on for a while. I just kind of like feel that some sort of passionate connection between the two of you. You know, there is the 5 of Pentacles though, so I don't know if there's been like some kind of tension between the two of you or just, I don't know what your relationship is, but I do feel like there's some like trying to reach a potential goal for whatever it is between the two of you, or like wondering how can I figure out what's the next step for our relationship or how to connect, whatever that is. You know, the 9 of Wands, I do feel like there's an energy of um, being prepared to fight for it. So I feel like that's what Mike's feelings is. Like if anything happens between you, like they're prepared to fight for it, prepare to fight for what is next or what is to come of whatever it is. Oh, you haven't been talking for a while, huh? That is interesting. Maybe, yeah, okay. I just feel that energy, like there is passion there, there is energy there and a connection, but it's kind of like, you know, like with the 5 of Pentacles, it's kind of like questioning that relationship and wanting to have that goal, but yeah, not there. Gotcha. You have the 2 of Pentacles too. It's kind of like being torn between 2 different decisions. So I don't know what happened between the two of you or why there's that separation. Because there is fiery passion there, you know? You got on both ends of, yeah. The 5 of Wands as well can also represent, you know, that separation or that not really conflict. I don't really feel like there's a conflict. I don't know if you've had a conflict in your past between the two of you. I would say he would fight for it. I do, but I feel like there's also that torn, you know, between the you know, like with the fire energy, it's kind of like there's passion and love and everything there, but at the same time, there's 2 fives, right? 5 Pentacles and 5 Wands. It's kind of like, you know, they want to fight for it, but they don't really know how to go in that direction. They don't know what to do to get to that goal, you know, like how to reach to that level in the relationship. So I don't know if that is something that you have talked about or if you've reached out to them lately or if you have to see what they have to say. You know, with the full moon in Gemini, it's all about having that conversation, maybe having that conversation to see where Mike is at and where you want to go from there. You know, if they are open to a relationship, the cards seem to think that there is still passion and love there for some reason. You know, it's all about, roles can always be reversed in tarot, so maybe it's your energy that is being picked up for if you're ready to fight for Mike's, you know, but there is something there. Hopefully we will get that conversation. Yeah, I hope so. I feel like, yeah, that conversation would be something, you know. Don't overly share though, you know, just Gemini, with full moon and Gemini, it's good to talk it out, but don't overly share, you know, see where they're at before you provide too much information, you know, that you can't take back afterwards. I wish you luck between the two of you for sure, and thank you so much for your donation. It really helps my channel to grow and to come out here. Macaroni, general reading for next week. This is from Macaroni, general reading for next week. General reading for next week from Macaroni. You're welcome, JMF. Ooh, doesn't want to come out. The Hierophant. I feel like you got that one last week too, eh? The Hierophant. There is a lot of energy that just came right out for you. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, I do feel like there's an energy of like learning something still. I don't know if you're the one that's teaching someone or if you're the one that is still learning something moving forward for the next week. With the Two of Swords, I do feel like there might be some choices ahead of you or like some decisions you're going to have to make. Whatever these decisions are, I feel like it's really about, thinking about yourself first and like really thinking things through. Like just because you have these choices to make and decisions that you have to do, like don't trust the calm, just because it's calm and it seems like an easy decision, like really think about it, making sure that you're thinking about yourself first and thinking wisely and just like weighing your options of what the outcome could be, like thinking ahead of the decision that you're making or you may have to make this week. With the Six of Swords as well, I kind of feel like that energy is like making progress and like wanting to move on for something. So I'm not quite sure what that is about for you. I don't know if you're like moving on from a relationship of some sort or just moving on from whatever you've been learning to learn something new. I also feel like there's an energy of making up something. So I don't know if like you miss a day of work or something, you're gonna be able to make up for that, or if it's something along the lines of a relationship. I also feel like there's an energy of um and being open to some changes or like considering some changes as well. You have the Three of Wands, so I do feel like that is the next step for whatever it is that you've been thinking about or wanting to put together or working on. Could be a relationship or your work, whatever it is, kind of like just taking that next step, or you're just going to be ready to take that next step for whatever that is for you as well. So hopefully it's a good week. You're welcome, Macaroni. JH, what kind of connection did EH had with his ex LA in the past? Okay, so what kind of connection did EH have with his ex LA in the past? Let's see. What kind of connection did EH had with his ex LA in the past? Okay, for the Page of Cups is in the dark. Huh. I feel like with the Page of Cups in the dark, I don't know if there's like something that they haven't really like told you about, or I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I do feel like there's something that they're not really telling you or not really comfortable sharing with you for whatever reason. I also feel like with the Ten of Pentacles being in the light, I feel like whatever that was, it ended and they're like ready for that new beginning, also feel like there's an energy of they're putting all into whatever they have now. They're not really looking back into what happened in the past. There is a Queen of Cups in the dark too, though. So I do feel like there's an energy of cheating or jealousy or some sort of thing like that. So I don't know if that's again about something that has happened in your ex's past or EH had with their ex in their past, that kind of energy. Whatever that is. There is the Ace of Swords in the light as well, so I do feel like they're wanting to have that beginning, having that clear communication, like wanting to cut through you know, the clarity and the confusion of whatever's been going on between the three of you, I'm guessing. Um, yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not quite sure what their connection was there. Just kind of like something that they're not willing or wanting to discuss right now. They just kind of want to move ahead from that, is what I'm getting. Anything sexual? I don't see anything sexual, but the Queen of Cups being in the dark can represent some jealousy and some cheating. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. You know, it could be anything really, you know, cheating at work, stealing something from someone, you know. But that's what I got for you. You think you cheated? Ah. You're welcome, JH. Lucinda, moon reading. Certainly. Moon reading for Lucinda. Moon reading for Lucinda. Let's see. What is rising up for Lucinda? What is rising up for Lucinda? Ooh. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. So the end of a tough cycle is rising up. So, you know, your struggles or whatever you feel is being tough for you will be ending. Let's see what else. This one is a solution to the challenge or whatever's been tough for you. It's time to release the negativity. There is another card with it. So this energy is gaining momentum. So whatever you need to release, it's time to release it so that, you know, your cycle can end to start something new. You also have your hard work is going to be paying off. Your hard work is going to be paid off. You know, it's paying off. You've been doing the hard work. So that's the advice and the outcome of everything. Don't let your past hold you back. You know? So I got for you, Lucinda. So don't let your past hold you back. You know, here too, you know, like release that negative energy. You talk a lot. Awesome. Gemini sun. That is awesome. Hi, Paula. How are you? Musical beer. Does Michelle V from my CrossFit class has a crush on me? Ooh. So does Michelle from the CrossFit class have a crush on musical beer? Let's see. Does Michelle V from CrossFit have a crush on musical beer? Ooh. For the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is in the dark. Do you feel like there's energy that that they're still like trying to figure things out, you know? I feel like it's still in the works, you know? They're still working on it. I feel like they haven't really figured out what their feelings are towards you. But I do feel like they're not really focusing on a relationship right now, but there is some kind of interest there, you know? They're kind of like working it out, what that is. There is a King of Pentacles in the dark as well. I feel like it's more about being curious and like having an open mind of what this could be or what this is, you know? You also have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark though, so I don't know if it's like they're not, again, I just feel like their energy is like they're not really ready for a relationship right now, but you have piqued their interest, So, I'm not sure what that is. The Nine of Cups can represent a flirting and lust and all that sort of thing as well, and that's what you have at the end here. It's like, yeah, I'm not in a relationship, I don't want a relationship, but this person is interesting, is what I feel like, like is it worth the work, is what I think is the energy that's coming through, is it worth it? I feel like they're still trying to figure that out for you, musical beer. You're welcome. Blessed one. General reading for blessed one. General reading for blessed one. Okay, general reading for blessed one. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles again. I feel like there's some work that needs to be done here. Or they feel like there's work, Last one, I don't know if you feel like there needs to be work done, or if there's someone is thinking about you and they feel like, is it worth putting my time and interest into that person? I'm feeling that. I also feel like there's an energy of having some blocked energy towards being creative and imaginative, of figuring out things. I don't know if you've been trying to problem solving some solutions. With the King of Pentacles in the dark, I also feel like there's an energy of trying to be more controlling of your path and being more controlling of your life in general. But I feel like, you feel like you can't trust anybody, and there's like this trust battle within yourself that, maybe you want to try to trust some people, but you're struggling in that aspect. With the Ace of Pentacles, I also feel like there's an energy of feeling lost and a little bit emotional. Not quite sure what all of that is about. You have the Nine of Cups too. The Nine of Cups, I do feel like there's an energy of being happy and being satisfied, and things are improving. I feel like you're going to be able to be more sociable or have more social events coming up for you, blessed one. I just feel like it's about, going through the works of trying to figure out what is struggling you, like what is blocking your energy from feeling all those feelings, and like opening up yourself to be able to trust people again. What I got for you. Dottie! Hi, Dottie! Well, me and Paul break up for good. Well, Dottie and Paul break up for good. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a yes card. But it's ultimately up to you, Sue, if you can find that fiery passion again, The Seven of Wands is also about having that passion of love and romance and all that sort of thing, and not like getting your pride get in the way. So, if you want to work things out, I feel like there is a possibility, but if you're done with Paul, that is ultimately your choice as well. There might be somebody better out there for you. Think about yourself first, thingy. Spiritual Goddess, full moon messages. Full moon messages for Spiritual Goddess. You're welcome, Dottie. Full moon messages for Spiritual Goddess. Let's see, what is rising for Spiritual Goddess? The challenge. There's two challenges there. The advice. Outcome. Okay, so what's rising up for you, Spiritual Goddess, is don't let your past hold you back. That is what might be rising with this full moon. For your solution and challenge is it's time to release negativity, which is kind of like here, like don't let your past hold you back. It's time to release the negativity. And then there's the energy is gaining momentum. That's come up before. And then for your advice is step out of your comfort zone. So I don't know what that represents for you, but stepping out of your comfort zone may be helpful. Also, two cards came out for you as well for your outcome. Is what do you need to release? I don't know if you've been thinking about what you need to release, but it seems to be like what you need to release is something that you're holding from your past. It also says take the time to breathe. You know, maybe take some time to meditate and figure out a way of releasing any negative energy that is holding you back or any negative thoughts or, you know, sometimes we just hold on to things that we don't really need. You know, like decluttering is what I'm thinking about. You know, just maybe it's time to just declutter that closet and release anything that you're not going to wear again and may give you that new sense of energy and motivation and that sort of thing. So I got for you, spiritual goddess. Hi, Caramel. Daisy Lee. Let's see, what's for Daisy Lee? What is coming for the month of December? Ooh, Daisy Lee. What is coming for the month of December for Daisy Lee? What's coming for the month of December for Daisy Lee? Ooh, the whole world. The whole world is in your hands in December. Let's see. What is coming for Daisy Lee in December? Ooh, there's some good energy there. Huh. The world. For the world, I do feel like you've come to a full cycle in your life or whatever you've been up to. I just feel like you've come to a full cycle and you're just ready to start a new one. Also feel like there's an energy of celebrations. I don't know if this has to do with actual celebrations of the holidays or just some little successes that you've been working on is going to work out for you and you're going to have some success in that as well. With the Nine of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy of things just come together for you, doing well in your career or your work, whatever it is. I feel like your hard work is going to be paying off. I can feel that success for you. I also feel like you're going to have some happy wins that are going to be coming for you as well. With the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like there's also energy that the skills you've been working on, the skills that you've been trying to improve are going to get better. You're going to see some results from that as well. With the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like there might be, I don't know if you're in a romantic relationship or if that's something you've been thinking about, but I do feel like that is going to be a little peaked as well in December. I also feel like there is an energy of being more respected in your business. I don't know if you're expecting like a promotion or just a new position in your work or new work. I'm not quite sure what that is for you. But I do feel like whatever it is, you're on the right path. You are starting a new journey, a new cycle in your life. That's what I got for you. You're welcome, Daisy Lee. I wish you the best. Alice, what did R.A.J. tell his friends after we made out yesterday? For Alice, what did R.A.J. tell his friends after Alice and them made out? Let's see, what did he tell his friends? What did he tell his friends? Four of Wands. Four of Wands is in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy of maybe kept to himself. I don't feel like he didn't really go out and tell anybody or like come out and like, you know, I don't feel like they like came out and told like everybody everything that happened. I do feel like they do have like feelings for you, you know, two fiery cards here and the cups cards. I do feel like they do have feelings for you. They do have respect for you. With the Six of Wands in the light, I do feel like there's an energy of feeling satisfied and feeling great about themselves. Also, with the Eight of Cups as well, I definitely feel like they have a realization that they need to be more mature. So whatever that means for them, they do feel like, they need to step it up now. If they're gonna see you again or whatever it is, I do feel like they are being mature about it. With the Ace of Cups in the light, I do feel like they feel like this is a new beginning or a new possibility. I do feel like they want to grow things with you. So I'm not quite sure if they told anything to their friends. I feel like whatever they did tell their friends, they did feel like they were mature and respectable about it, whatever it was. Or they tried to, and the best that they could for some reason. That's what I got for you, Alice. Sherry, what's upcoming unexpected things will hubby need from my support? Okay, so upcoming unexpected things. Okay, what unexpected thing will hubby need my support on? Okay, what will Sherry's husband need support with? Hi, NJ. What will Sherry's hubby need support with? Let's see. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is in the light. I do feel there's going to be some choices or decisions that need to be made. So maybe that is something that your hubby's going to need help with choosing what decision or what choices are best for them or you or the both of you together. I do feel like there's energy of putting some focus into it. And I do feel like there's going to be some opportunities coming up. So I don't know if you're aware of these opportunities or if it's something that may come up unexpectedly. But I feel like it's something that may come quickly. So it may need both of your focus and energy to like picking and choosing like what's the best thing. Like, do we go with this or not, or whatever it is for you. The Knight of Cups is in the dark. I do feel like whatever this is, I feel like whatever this is, it may be like one of those things where if you either decide yes or no, or you're going to lose the opportunity. I kind of feel that energy for you as well. With the Six of Cups being in the dark, I don't know if this is something that has happened in your past, or if, I don't know if you have like an opportunity to do something, but then something in your past, caused this opportunity to not really be an opportunity for the two of you. So I don't know if I'm feeling like there's going to be some disappointments there. So I'm not quite sure if it's just not what you're expecting or what that energy is, but I feel like something from your past may be holding you back from whatever this is. There is the Four of Wands in the dark too. For the Four of Wands, I also feel like there's an energy of something being not flexible, or they can't squeeze you in for whatever reason, because I don't know. That's what I got for you, Sherry. I feel like whatever it is mostly about making your hubby's going to need some help and support with choosing the right thing and deciding whatever this is. And making sure that whatever it is a real thing and not like a scam or something. Kind of feel like it might be something along those lines as well. You're welcome, Sherry. Majestic. Love. Will Robert and Majestic reconcile? Ryan, can you show the list? I'm so sorry. BC is talking really loud. I'm sorry about that. She's a Siamese cat. She likes to talk. She likes to talk too much. Majestic. Will Robert and Majestic love reconcile? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a yes card, so I do feel like there is an energy of a possibility the two of you can reconcile. Majestic Love, it is in the dark. Even though it is a yes, it is in the dark, so I wouldn't take it as a certainly yes. But I do feel like there's a good positive energy that there is a chance that the two of you can reconcile. I feel like whatever it is will require the work, you know? The Six of Pentacles also represents you need to put in some work on that. That's what I got for you. Evelyn, what does Harold feel about me? Ooh, what does Harold feel about Evelyn? What does Harold feel about Evelyn? Let's see. What does Harold feel about Evelyn? Guzman. What does Harold feel about Evelyn? For the King Cups is in the dark. I do feel like there's emotions, and I feel like they're trying to control their emotions. You know, the King of Cups is in the dark. So it's like, you know, they have emotions, they have feelings about you, Evelyn, but they're really trying to control it. They want to have control over, you know, these emotions. I also feel like there's an energy of them like trying to think about themselves, you know, like am I ready for a relationship, or am I ready for whatever the expectations are between the two of you. They're kind of like figuring that out, like, am I prepared to put all of myself in, or pour all my energy and feelings out into Evelyn, or should I like hold back? They're kind of like having that thought within themselves, you know. But there is some emotions there. There is also the Queen of Swords in the dark. So I also feel like they're wondering if they need to put up boundaries, or what boundaries should they put up. He's hot and cold. Yeah, I could feel that, Evelyn. It's like they have feelings for you, but they're like, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what these feelings are. I'm not sure if I'm ready to pour out my heart. Because, like, what if I pour out my heart and then it doesn't work out? I feel like they're kind of like scared. They're kind of like, you know, do I put up boundaries? But they don't know what kind of boundaries they need to put up. They're kind of like on the fence, you know? Maybe they're kind of also questioning, like, does Evelyn have boundaries? Like, what are her boundaries? You know, what is too much, you know, as well. I just feel like there's a lot of questioning things. There is also the Seven of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's a lot of self-doubt here, a lot of questioning themselves, questioning their own intentions as well. Maybe even questioning your intentions. Not that it's a bad thing. They're just trying to figure out what their emotions are towards you. You know, I don't feel like it's anything bad or anything. They're just really stuck in their head and like trying to figure out, you know, Harold's just trying to figure things out. You know, the Seven of Swords in the dark as well is kind of like, um, how much of myself do I want to expose, you know? So I don't know what the relationship is between the two of you, but I feel like there's like a conversation that's needed here, you know, to figure out where Harold is and what their thoughts are. And I don't know if it'd be helpful if you told Harold like what your feelings are and what your expectations and boundaries are. If he'd be able to open up and share what his thoughts on that were, you know. Yeah. New love. What is Damari's thoughts about me? He stares a lot and done it before. I don't know him. Okay, so you don't know him, but he is watching you. He's like staring at you. Huh. Damaris. So what does Damaris think about new love? What does Damaris think about new love? Let's see. He just want to come out. Huh. I do feel like with the Death card in the dark, they are going through something, some kind of phase of transformation. Things are changing for them. These changes are not happening for them as quickly as they're hoping for or wanting. I feel like these changes are slow moving. The Emperor is in the light, so I do feel like they do want to take action towards you, or they're thinking about taking actions towards you. But I also feel like they're kind of like holding back. They're not really, the Sun's in the dark. They're not really to take a chance on that opportunity to talk to you or acknowledge you or anything like that. They're just kind of like sitting back and observing um, how they're really feeling, or if they should um, take this chance and talking to you or not. I feel like maybe this person may be really shy. There is a 10 of Wands. So I do feel like, again, with the Death card and the 10 of Wands, it's kind of like something has ended with a new beginning. But it's kind of like just going through the phases of changing. So I don't know if there's things that they need to tie up loose ends. I don't know if they're in a relationship and they're getting out of it and wanting a new one or whatever this is. But I do feel like Damaris, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I do feel like their energy is kind of like really shy and reserved and like really thinking things through. Yeah. I do feel like they feel like they're burdened with other responsibilities as well, so maybe that is what is holding them back. Hi, Wolf Goddess. How are you? Oh, you gotta go. I just noticed you. Hi, Liz. Jennifer. What Teeman will feel when I buy him the premium on Telegram? Will he take some action? Thank you. Okay, so you want to know what Taman, hopefully I'm saying that right, Taman will feel about you when you buy them the premium on Telegram. Okay. So how will Taman feel about Jennifer, and will he take action? Ooh, the Two of Cups. For the Two of Cups, I do feel like they do want to take actions towards you. So I do feel like that is some good energy. The Two of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like they may have a little bit of, they may feel like they're kind of like at a difficult decision or difficult, they may feel a little weird about you buying them something. I don't know what that is, but I do feel like they'll feel a little uneasy about that, or think, like questioning that for some reason, just because the Two of Swords is in the dark. But the Two of Cups in the light, I do feel like they will take good action towards you. I do feel like there's good energy there between the two of you. There is the Six of Wands in the dark as well, so I do feel like there's energy of keeping to themselves and not really wanting to overshare as well. There's the Eight of Cups in the dark. With the Eight of Cups in the dark, I also feel like there's energy of this is a good relationship. I feel like they're a little bit reserved. They're kind of like, even though they like you and all that sort of thing, or have feelings for you, it just kind of, okay, yeah. Like I don't am saying it's a bad idea or anything. I just feel like this person may be a little bit awkward with the situation. I don't know. I don't know what they are, but it just feels like, with the Two of Cups, there's definitely a connection there. There's definitely some sort of passion or, you know, going on there. And just with the other ones in the dark, it's kind of like, maybe they're just, you, some people just feel a little weird when you give them gifts. They don't know how to show the gratitude, even though they do. They're just kind of, Caramel. DL's current feelings and intentions towards VF. All right. What are DL's current feelings and intentions towards VF? What are DL current feelings and intentions towards VF? This guy is weird? Oh, okay, yeah, I can feel that. Sorry about that, Jennifer. I could feel that for ya. Hopefully he comes around. Hopefully he comes around, you know? I'm weird myself, so I feel his pain. Okay, DL and feeling and intentions towards VF. Okay, so DL's current feelings and intentions towards VF. Let's see. The Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. For the Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy of starting something or wanting something to start, you know? I just feel like there's that happiness and joy going on here. I also feel like they're wanting some time. So I don't know if they want some time with you or just want to take time to figure things out. There is the world. The world's in the dark though, so I do feel like whatever the cycle is between the two of you is definitely not, or DL and VF is kind of like definitely not done. It's like an ongoing thing that is happening between DL and VF, whatever this is. Like the cycle there is not done. Even though you have the death card is like, it is done. I'm not sure what is done between the two of them, but you know, it's kind of a confusing thing. You know, the world is like, the cycle isn't quite done, but it's done. You know, there's the Queen of Pentacles as well. It's kind of like Queen of Pentacles in the light, so it's kind of like, you know, feeling grounded and respected and all that sort of thing, trying to feel what their intuition is telling them and like feeling abundance of joy and all that sort of thing, feeling supported even. Yeah, but then you got the Death card with the World. Huh. I feel like, I don't know if it's like restrictions between DL and VF. I'm not sure what the restrictions are or why they can't be together, but I do feel like there is some restrictions that is going on, and I feel like, yeah, whatever this is, I feel like whatever the tension is between DL and VF is not going to end anytime soon, you know? Like, I don't feel like you're going to be able to, they're going to be able to complete whatever cycle that they want their intentions to complete, if that makes any sense. Hi Shaya, how are you? Hi Lala. If anyone is new here and listening and you want to join, you just write exclamation mark join. You can join the list. Nightbot is just a YouTube robot, not a real person. So if you want to join the list, just write join with your question. And yeah, that'll be added to the list. Sturgis, what does this moon in Gemini want me to know? Ooh, moon reading, moon reading. What does this full moon in Gemini want Sturgis to know? What is this full moon in Gemini? Oh, want Sturgis to know. Let's see. What's with this moon energy? Let's see. Okay. So what rising up is, the answers you need are coming. So the answers you need are coming. And it actually is the full moon in Gemini. So you're going to figure that out. You know, the full moon in Gemini is about communication. It's about talking things out, talking things through. But it's also about being careful who you talk to and who you spill the beans to, you know? For your challenge, you have a fiery climax is approaching. And then for your advice, you have faith in your dreams. So have faith in whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And then for your outcome, you have prosperity lies ahead. So what I get from this is that I feel like you already have the answers. You already know the answers. I feel like they're within you. somewhere. I feel like you know what you need to do. You know, the fiery climax approaching is an Aries energy. So I feel like that is something, you know, something to keep in mind of as well. You also have faith in your dreams. So I do feel like, you know, believe in your dreams. You know, don't just hope for something to happen, have intentions for them to happen. That will work better for you. And I feel like prosperity will lie ahead from whatever you're thinking or dreaming about. You know, just have patience to wait for it. Be careful who you talk to, but talk at the same time. You're welcome. Hi, Jessica. NJ. Will I get the job I applied to? Ooh. The full moon in Gemini does say that any job applications have good prospects. So I believe the full moon will be on your side, NJ. Let's see. Will NJ get the job that she applied to? The Knight of Wands, possibly. It is in the dark. You know, the Knight of Wands is a yes card, but is in the dark. So I do feel like there's a strong energy. I do feel like the moon is on your side, NJ, for it to come true. Bella! Will Groupret, I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, reach out in December to catch up? Okay, so will Groupret reach out to Bella in December? Will Groupet reach out in December? The Empress is in the dark, so I would say it's a possibility. It's not a hard yes just because it's in the dark. But I do feel like there is a possibility of them reaching out to you, Bella, in December. What, hopefully I'm saying that right. What are current feelings of Makwadar? Will he take any action towards me? Will Makwadar take any actions? Will Makwadar take any actions? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, I feel like they will take actions towards you. I also feel like they have the ambition to do so. I also feel like there's an energy of them wanting to set some standards though. So I do feel like they're going to be like working on themselves and like trying to figure out what their standards are, what their boundaries are, and all that sort of thing. So I feel like they're not going to rush into anything, but they are going to take action, but they're just thinking things through first. But that's what I got for you. Kyrie, what does Spirit want me to know right now? Ooh, what does Spirit want Kyrie to know right now? What does Spirit want Kyrie to know right now? What does Spirit want Kyrie to know right now? What does Spirit want Kyrie to know right now? Ooh, these came out. Okay, we're not going to fight the spirits, so. What we got here is the Ace of Pentacles, so I do feel like something is going to take a little bit longer to start. Not quite sure what that is for you, but I do feel like you're going to have a work opportunity. I don't know if you've been looking for work or been thinking about changing work or whatever that is, but I do feel like you're going to have a work-related opportunity. I also feel like there's going to be something along the lines with a relationship with someone. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I feel like they may cause money issues. I don't know if they're going to want money from you, whatever that is. I'm not sure. There's also the Seven of Wands in the dark. So I do feel like there's an energy of standing up against the world. So I don't know if it's just you standing on top of whatever it is that you need to fight for, or, making sure that you're thinking about yourself first and making sure that you're comfortable with the decisions and the people you're interacting with. With the full moon in Gemini, it is about talking things out, but not saying too much to the wrong people at the same time. There's also the Hermit. So I do feel you're going to be getting out more. I know it's winter and people want to stay inside, but I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to get out more, or the spirit wants you to get out more. With the Temperance, I do feel the Temperance is kind of like making sure that you have a good sense of balance and making sure that you're okay with what you have and how things are. Just moving along in moderation and not rushing into anything. This also came out for you was the Hangman. So making sure, like, the Hangman is kind of like seeing things from a different perspective. So, just because you're trying to balance things that you have going on in your life, making sure that you're seeing it with the right set of lenses in your eyes, like making sure you're seeing it the way it is supposed to be seen and not overlooking anything is what I'm trying to say. That's what I got for you, Kyrie. Sherry, what changes do you see coming for me? Ooh, what changes are coming for Sherry? 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 What changes? The Four of Swords. The changes I see coming for you. I feel like there's going to be a disruption in your routine, but I don't feel like it's kind of like a bad thing. I just feel like this disruption in the routine, like just changing things up for you, might actually turn out to go in your favor. I also feel like you're going to be taking some time off. I'm not sure what that is for you, or if you're planning on taking some time off or thinking about taking some time off. But I feel like if you do take some time off, or from whatever this is, you're going to come back from that feeling refreshed, like just being able to do what you need to do, just feeling refreshed, just a new you. You have the World, so I do feel like whatever cycle that you're on right now, you're not really completed it. There's still more work that needs to be done to finish the cycle. There is the Eight of Swords in the light. I do feel like there's this energy of feeling trapped and like feeling like you can't move on, feeling like you can't change things. But I also feel like there's energy of things are changing. I don't know if you've been like resisting some changes, or the energy around you has been trying to hold you back. I do feel like, like taking the Four of Swords advice, like taking a day off, or, just taking a day or some time for yourself may make you refresh and unblock some of these energies. There is a Page of Swords, so I do feel like you are going to be receiving some good news. Um, I'm not quite sure what that is for you, but I do feel like it's going to be some practical advice. I don't know if someone's going to reach out to you and help you guys out, or just share some ideas with you, and that will help you along your way. That's what I got for you. You're welcome, new love. Hi, Divine Grace. How are you? Liz, I feel B is overburdened right now. Why is he overburdened? Oops. MoonBeam, you put two people up. Rodney, there was another name before spiritual goddess. Okay, sorry about that. I guess the spiritual goddess. Rodney will fix the last person that was there. Sorry about that. Spiritual goddess, how does Felicia feel about me? Ooh, how does Felicia feel about spiritual goddess? How does Felicia feel about spiritual goddess? How does Felicia feel about spiritual goddess? Ooh, Four of Wands. I feel like they feel connected. There's definitely some happiness there, some good feelings, some good connections. I do feel like they feel supported, or they feel like they want to support you, spiritual goddess. The death card is in the dark, so I do feel like there's going to be some changes, but I feel like these changes are going to be delayed. Like there's not going to be any quick or fast changes happening anytime soon. The Emperor is in the dark, so I also feel like there's an energy of, I don't know if like somebody is like giving Felicia some bad advice about you, or just bad advice in general, and that's like clouding their mind or clouding their decisions that they've been making. But I feel that energy as well. I also feel like there's an energy of um, being stubborn about something and wanting to control something or whatever that is. You know, there's also the Ten of Wands. So I do feel like there's an energy of um, they do feel like they have responsibilities that they need to tend to, and maybe that is what's clouding their mind a little bit. But I just, there is love and passion and everything there with the Four of Wands. Even the Ten of Wands does have love and passion and romance and all that sort of thing. I just feel like there's kind of like something that is holding them back for whatever reason. Liz, I feel B is overburdened right now. Why is he overburdened? Does he have any traumas to heal? Ooh, okay. Let's see, so B. Why is B feeling overburdened right now? What is going on with B? Why is he feeling overburdened right now? Let's see. Why is B feeling overburdened right now? Ooh, the Hermit. The Hermit, I do feel like they're doing some self-reflection. I do feel like they're thinking things through. They're really stuck in their mind, and they're really, taking time to think things through. I feel like they're trying to find answers within themselves. I do feel like they're trying to distance themselves from people in general. Um, yeah, there is the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if they're worried about money or finances or the career, but I feel a little bit of that as well. I feel like they want to have high standards, but at the same time, they're not being successful in gaining the high standards that they're wanting. I just feel like they're kind of like dreaming about how things should be and feeling a little down about that. There is the Eight of Pentacles as well. I do feel like they feel like they're working hard, but I feel like they feel like whatever it is just they feel like, they can't see the value in the work that they've been doing. Maybe they're not getting praised enough for whatever work they've been doing, or I don't know if they've been trouble finding work or whatever this is. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like they want to support others. They want to have this stability, and they want to take responsibility. And I feel like they're focusing on their home life and their home and family, and their responsibilities and working. I'm not quite sure what it is. I feel like they're more overburdened or overwhelmed with money and trying to make money and trying to support their family or support the responsibilities that they do have. That's what I got for you. Beauty. Has the father of my child ever cared about me and our son? For beauty. Has the father of my child ever cared about me and our son? Let's see. Ooh, there are too many cards. So one at a time. The Two of Cups is in the dark, so it is a yes card, but it also comes with a lot of betrayal and unwilling to commit and that sort of energy as well. I do feel like was some communication problems and misunderstanding going on there, maybe some jealousy. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it definitely was a one-sided thing. So even though I do feel like there is some care and love between the father and the child, it just wasn't something the father was willing to put any effort into it. Though it didn't want that responsibility and maybe just couldn't fulfill that responsibility for whatever reason. What I got for you, beauty. Nightbot is slow tonight. He's taking a nap. There you go. Lala! What has G told Emmanuel about our relationship? So what has G told Emmanuel about Lala's relationship? So you're in a relationship with Emmanuel, right? So what has G told Emmanuel about our relationship? So what has G told Emmanuel about the relationship? Okay. For the Knight of Swords. I do feel like there's the energy of G being a smart talker. I'm not quite sure what he told Emmanuel, if he told him anything, but I do feel like whatever it was, it's kind of like, I feel like whatever it was, it's just like saying what it was, whatever the relationship is between the two of you. It's kind of like saying that. The Seven of Cups in the dark. I do feel like there's an energy of determined that whatever relationship is between the two of you is happening, and just kind of like enforcing that whatever that is having, or like trying to break the clarity of whatever confusion Emmanuel may have had between the two of you. Not quite sure what that would have been about. There is the Ace of Wands. So I don't know if like the timing was off for this conversation, it didn't go well, or if there's just trouble in that conversation for whatever reason, you know? There's a Nine of Swords in light. So I do feel like whatever it was, I feel like there was a little bit of stress there. I feel like there might have even been some past regret. So I don't know if there was things that was said that one of them regretted or whatever that was. But that's what I got for you, Lala. Huh. Shea, what is HWS's intentions towards Shea? What is HWS intentions towards Shea? Let's see, what's going on with Shea? What's going on with HWS intentions towards Shea? Let's see. Ooh. Huh. For the King of Cups, I do feel like there's energy of like analyzing the situation and like trying to figure out what those intentions are. I also feel like there's energy of wanting to escape some kind of commitment as well. Not quite sure what that is. Or they're not ready for commitments, or they're questioning their commitments. Not quite sure what that is for them. There is the Ten of Wands in the dark. I do feel like there's an energy of them wanting to blame things on other people, as well as like trying to be self-disciplined as well. So I don't know if like other people have actually like been causing them problems, and they're like trying to figure it out and they're trying to be responsible about it, but like struggling in that area. There's the Death card, so I do feel like they are going through changes. They're just, these changes are not happening too quickly, you know. I also feel like they may have. I feel like they're delaying the ending on purpose. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to, what they're delaying or whatever this is. Maybe they're just fearful of the commitments and delaying wanting to take that commitment towards you for whatever reason. You know, just, you know, they have the good intentions. They may honestly have good intentions, but they're delaying. Maybe they're a little bit of fearful of what the commitment would mean for them. There's the Eight of Swords as well. So I do feel like if there's an energy of worried about feeling trapped and all that sort of thing, could also represent being passive in love life and, you know, feeling like things are falling apart for them for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure what that is. I feel like it's mostly about them being scared about taking the next step towards you, or taking the next step in that direction. You know, not wanting to commit and Caramel, will DL and VF romantically connect this year in 2023 or 2024? So will DL and VF romantically connect in 2023? Will DL and VF romantically connect in 2023? The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark. You know, it's kind of like a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Will DL and VF connect in 2024? Nine of Cups in the dark. You know, Nine of Cups, like they're both yes cards, but they are in the dark. So I don't know if it's like connecting virtually and not like connecting in person. Not quite sure what the relationship is between the two of them. There is two yes cards here, but they are in the dark, so kind of have my doubts on that, just at the current energy. Energies are always changing, you know? Jessica. Future soulmate reading. Ooh, will how will he be like? Okay, how will he be like? For Jessica. Love reading for Jessica. Hi, Milla. Love reading for Jessica. Okay, for your person, you have the Four of Wands. So I feel like the Four of Wands will feel like a commitment, will feel like happiness, that rush of passion and energy and romance and all that sort of thing. I feel that for you for the four. Like I do feel like a lot of like passion, romance, and all that fiery, burning energy. I can feel that. I also feel like there'll be more communication in your relationship. Maybe more than what you're used to. I feel like this will be a support, someone who is supportive, and that sort of energy as well. I think it may even be like a fire sign, like an Aries or a Sagittarius or Leo. But you know, it could just be some one of those in their chart somewhere. You know. There is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark. So I do feel like this is kind of like about the connection. So I feel like you haven't met this person yet. This is a new person. I feel like their energy may be focusing more on work and career and that sort of thing. I also feel like this person is going to accept an invitation to something. Maybe you will too, and that's where you're going to meet. I just feel that energy a little bit. But I feel like there'll be like a good connection. I don't know if it's going to be like a friendship that turns into more romance. I feel that as well. It may start off as just friendships and then go into a more romantic situation. There is the Six of Swords. I feel like this is what your emotion and spiritual connection is about. The Six of Swords, I do feel like you're making progress and moving on together. So yeah, I do feel like this person will definitely feel more like a friendship at first, and then that is gonna grow into love and romance and all this fiery passion energy, you know. Um, yeah, I feel like I don't know if these guys are gonna have like a spiritual connection or you're gonna grow a new spiritual connection between the two of you. Like I feel like this person is just brand new in your life. There is the Page of Pentacles as well. This is more about what's the long-term outcome of the relationship. With the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like whatever the outcome of this relationship is, you're just gonna feel earthy and grounded and have all those feelings, you know. The Page of Pentacles is also ruled by Venus, and that is the love planet. So I do feel like there's gonna be some love and that sort of energy between the two of you as well. So that's some good energy, you know. I feel it's important for, you know, to meet this person, to meet this soulmate, is you both have to accept the same invitation. Wonder what that's going to be about. Huh. Hi, Sir Love Angel. How are you? Jennifer, what is coming towards Jennifer in love? Ooh, what is coming towards Jennifer in love? What is coming towards Jennifer in love? What is coming towards Jennifer in love? Ooh. There's gonna be some magic there. It's coming towards you in love. I feel like whatever is coming for you in love is gonna make you feel weak. I can just feel that. Make you feel weak and just, all love and get her, like, giddy kind of thing is what I'm feeling. I also feel like there's an energy of um overindulging in like love and food and just that sort of thing as well. For the magician, I do feel like there's gonna be magic and things are gonna come together in your favor. I do feel like whatever it is, you have all the tools for this person. You have all the experience you need for this person. I feel like this person has all the needs and the tools for this relationship as well. There is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is in the dark. I just feel like it's just because this person may not recognize you at first. It may take some time for this person to recognize you and you recognize them and just become a couple, I don't know if this is a person that you already know or if someone is new and you just haven't really introduced yourselves, Maybe you've seen them at a grocery store or wherever, but you haven't really introduced yourselves yet. I feel like that is what the Six of Wands is meaning here. There is a Temperance. For whatever it is, I do feel like it's gonna grow. I feel like the relationship is gonna grow into something. There's potential here for this being like a good love relationship, in the long run. So I got for you. Not sure if that is what you're expecting, but there is love coming for you, Just be open to it and Hi Angel Dreamer, how are you? Divine Grace, will Raymond contact me? Ooh, Divine Grace. Will Raymond contact Divine Grace? Will Raymond contact Grace? Will Raymond contact Grace? Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a yes card, but because it's in the dark, I'm not sure if they're like trying to stay out of something or trying to stay out of drama or whatever it is. I feel like, they may have trouble coming up with the decision. Like, I feel like there's no decision made yet. If they're going to contact you, I just feel like if they can come up with, if they can like encourage themselves to contact you, I feel like they're a little bit doubting themselves a little bit or doubting the situation. That's what I got for you, Grace. Sherry, what changes do you coming for my son? Oh, what changes are coming for Sherry's son? What changes are coming for Sherry's son? What changes are coming for Sherry's son? Let's see. The Two of Cups is in the dark. I do feel like there's an energy of some communication problems, maybe some misunderstanding. I do feel like there's some tension going on at work or something like that. With the Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords is in the light. I do feel like there's an energy of attempting to do something or trying to do something and it's just not working. Yeah, I feel like whatever it is, it's about them using their logic to like figure it out and like figure out what is what. Um, I don't know if he's gone into himself or like I don't know. There is the Six of Cups in the light too, so I don't know if there's like something from the past that they're trying to put more energy into. I don't know if they've been trying to connect with an old friend or an ex or whatever that is. I feel like that may be messing up their energy, a little bit. Not quite sure. I feel like they're still trying to decide what their next actions are going to be with that energy, Yeah. there is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is in the dark. I also feel like they're missing someone or missing someone. So I don't know what they're trying to do with this person from their past, but I feel like that may be tough on their energy right now, maybe tough on their mood right now for whatever reason. But that's what I got for you, Sherry. Hopefully your son figures it out. Yeah. It's an axe, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be some good energy, but you know, kids, you gotta let them figure it out on their own, eh? Angel Dreamer. What does Arun think about Angel Dreamer? What does Arun think about Angel Dreamer? What does Arun think about Angel Dreamer? The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is in the dark. Huh. The Knight of Cups is in the dark. I feel like there's an energy of feeling frustrated. I'm not sure what they're frustrated about, but I do feel like they're going through a difficult phase right now. I feel like they're trying to stay out of drama. They're trying to not be overly sensitive, even though I feel like they are a little bit there. A little bit more emotionally than they normally would be for whatever reason. There is a Queen of Swords in the light. So I do feel like they are thinking things through. They are trying to try to be charming and all that sort of thing, wanting to show respect and all of that sort of thing. But feeling a little bit, yeah. I don't feel like this, whatever the Knight of Pentacles is, kind of like about you. I don't know if you're feeling the effects of them feeling a little immature right now, but I do feel like they're kind of like trying to hide it behind their charm and that sort of energy. There is the Six of Pentacles. I do feel like they're kind of like seeing themselves as a person they're not really at this time. It's not that they're not that person. They're not feeling their full selves right now because of the difficult decision that they're going through. I feel like they're really trying to work on that love and balance. The love and independence balance is what I'm trying to say. You know, they're just kind of like trying to figure that out. With the Page of Wands, I do feel like there's an energy of them. Just because it's in the dark, it's kind of like bored with their job, bored with their work. Maybe they're trying to find a different kind of work or whatever it is. But at the same time, they're scared to fail. And they don't want to like just quit their job and find something else, even though they're kind of like bored and tired of whatever it is that they're doing. You know, I feel like they are trying to find love and try to have that relationship and find that balance between love and work or love and everything else that they have going on. I just feel like they're kind of just like kind of stuck in that cycle of like, to answer your question, they do like you. Like, they do have feelings for you for sure, Angel Dreamer. They're trying to, like, figure it out and trying to figure out their balance between love life and a relationship and everything else that they have going on right now. Macaroni! Macaroni, do you have a question? Hi, Tracy Scott. How are you? Macaroni, do you have a question? Want to go to the next person, Ronnie? I don't think, I don't know. I don't think Macaroni's still here. I don't know what their question was. You're welcome, Angel Dreamer. NJ, how will I do in this job? How will NJ do in this job? How will NJ do in this job? How will NJ do in this job? Ooh, with the Hermit. The Hermit's in the dark, so I do feel like you're gonna be able to come out of your shell and be a little bit more social in this work. For the King of Wands in the dark, um I do feel like there's an energy of not being focused on any experiences that you had in your past for this new job. You know, maybe if you've had a bad experience in your new job, don't feel like that is going to happen in this job. I feel like that is an energy. You know, I feel like you will do well and successful if you don't focus on anything that you've done before. Like it's a new job, a new opportunity. You know, just because something didn't quite go well before doesn't mean that's going to happen again. With the Lovers in the dark, I do feel like there's going to be some choices to make. So I don't know if they're going to be given choices of what positions you want in the job or what kind of, or them trying to figure out what job you'd be best at. You know, I just feel like there's going to be some like choices going on there. I also feel like there's an energy of making progress, but at the same time, I feel like you might be questioning if this is the right path for you or the right job for you. So I don't know if this is something where it's because it's not like what you used to or not like a job you had before. You may not like it as much, or I don't know what that energy is for you. The Strength card is in the dark. So I do feel like this may be testing you a little bit, this job, which is not a bad thing. You know, sometimes a little challenge can be good for us. But I do feel like it's going to be a little bit challenging. I feel like you can do this, but at the same time, seems to be a little bit challenging for you just because I don't know if it's just a little bit different than what you're used to or just the people there are different than what you're used to. But yeah, hopefully it all works out for you though, Anjay. Hi, Dor. Liz, is Tony serious about our relationship? Let's see. Is Tony serious about Liz's relationship? Is Tony serious about their relationship? Is Tony serious about the relationship? Is Tony serious about the relationship? The Empress, huh? For the Empress, I do feel like there's, you know, the Empress is the yes card, but it's because in the dark, I do feel like they're kind of like questioning themselves a little bit, questioning their intentions in the relationship, you know? Um, I do feel like they need more time to think about it, you know? I do feel like they want relationship. You know, the Empress is all about love and relationship and commitment and all that sort of thing. Just because in the dark, I feel like they're wondering, like, am I really into this? Like the full, like, you know, it could be just them being nervous of going into a full commitment, going into a full relationship, you know. But it is the Empress. There is lots of love. There is commitment. There's all that sort of good relationship energy there. Just because in the dark, it's just, you know, maybe I need a little bit more time to think things through a little bit, you know? What I got for you, Liz? Caramel, JP's current feelings and intentions towards VF. Poor Caramel. JP's current feelings and intentions towards VF. JP's current feelings and intentions towards VF. These ones want to come out. Okay. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is in the dark. I do feel like they feel self-limited. So I don't know if they're just like narrow-minded in their beliefs and what they're expecting out of a relationship or what that energy is. I also feel like there's the energy of um maybe being a little bit demanding from you, or I'm not quite sure what that is. There is the Page of Cups in the dark. I do feel like there's some frustration going on there, so I'm not quite sure what that is. I also feel like there's an energy where they're trying to get your attention. I don't know if they feel like they don't have VS's full attention, and they're just like, how do I get VS full attention on me? You know, I just feel they're trying to figure that out. There is the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. I do feel like there's an energy of feeling a little overcommitted. So I don't know if they're feeling overly committed towards VF and they're not really seeing it as that, or what that energy is. There's a Ten of Swords too. For the Ten of Swords, I feel like they're feeling a little lost, a little stressed. I don't know if they feel like they failed of whatever this is. I don't know if they're giving up for whatever this is. You know, I'm not sure what JP's current feelings and intentions are. I do feel like they want VF's attention, but just are not knowing how to get it. And I feel like there's some sort of energy of them like, should I give up? Should I like not do this? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what is going on between JP and VF. Mila! Okay, so can Mila know about their relationship with a Scorpio? Ooh. Relationship with a Scorpio. Oops, all the cards are going crazy. One at a time. One at a time. Mila's relationship with a Scorpio. What is with Mila's relationship with a Scorpio? Oh my gosh, all the cards are being crazy. One at a time. Ooh, that's some good energy. With the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like there's an energy of them wanting to spoil you. I can feel that. I can feel them wanting to be that generous, supportive partner relationship, you know? I just feel that energy. You know, and Scorpios are very resourceful and they're really good at like thinking of things and, you know, coming up with solutions like how can I get this, you know? How can I get my way with this person? You know, the Ace of Cups, I do feel like that is, you know, this relationship. I don't know if it's like a new relationship or they're just coming up with some new ideas to be creative and inspired in the romantic department, and just feel like that intimacy is growing, you know, towards you. You know, the Ace of Cups can also represent that their love is overpouring for you. I also feel like there is an energy of, I don't know if they're like in the teasing and flirting phase as well, but that is something that is genuine a Scorpio type characteristic. You know, they like the teasing and flirting and that sort of thing. There is the Hangman. You know, the Hangman can represent seeing things from a different light, different things from a different perspective. It could also mean that they're wanting to hang around. They wanting to, you know, hang around and see how this goes or how far this relationship will go as well. For the Knight of Wands, I do feel like there's a lot of love and passion going on here too. I feel like they are a good talker. And, you know, at the same time, Scorpios can be easily bored. So keep that in mind. The Knight of Wands can also be easily bored. So, you know, they may try to come up with some creative ideas and will want you to participate in them. You know, Scorpios are also risk takers. They may not be always something that you're wanting to do, maybe. But that's what I got for you, Mila. Oh, you're welcome, Anjay. Stella. Michael's is the father of Nadine's. Okay. So is Michael the father of Nadine's daughter? So is Michael the father of Nadine's daughter? I have no idea. Let's see what the cards have to say. You know, the cards can be wrong sometimes. Is Michael the father of Nadine's daughter? Let's see. Is Michael the father of Nadine's daughter? Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a yes card. But, you know, that doesn't mean, you know, it's a card, so. Tracy Scott, do you see love coming anytime soon? Ooh. Do I see love coming in anytime soon for Tracy Scott? Is there love coming in anytime for Tracy? Let's see. For the King of Swords, I do feel like there is love coming in. I also feel like there's an energy of this person being very ambitious, very business oriented, or very good at their job or working. I feel like this person is like really good at, you know, having that self-control and problem solving and all that sort of thing. So yeah, so I don't know if this person like is a manager of a business or something, or that's what they're working up towards, you know? There's also the Chariot, so I feel like you are on the right path, you're on the right journey to meet this person. I'm not quite sure if you know them already or not, but I do feel like whatever it is, you are doing the right things, you are on the right path, you know, this love energy is coming towards you. There is the King of Wands too, there's a lot of like powerful royalty energy here. With the King of Wands, I do feel like there's energy of that compassion and integrity and all that sort of thing coming from this person. I feel that this person is respected. This person may even be a mentor of some sort. So I don't know if this person, like I said, I felt like they were like a manager or something. Um, Whatever it is, maybe teaching something. I'm not quite sure what this person is, but yeah, there's also the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, you know, all the Wands cards, I feel like they all have that rush of energy and passion and romance, you know, what that fire brings in general. Um, with the Seven of Wands, I feel that as well. I feel like they're going to be able to, I feel like there's going to be a good connection here. I feel like whatever it is going to be worth fighting for. So I don't know if you're going to be the one fighting for this love or if they're going to be the one fighting for it. But whatever this is, it's worth fighting for. Hopefully you can meet them soon. They seem to be out there waiting for you somewhere. You're welcome, Tracy. Dor, will Nikos reach out to me for reconciliation? So will Nikos reconcile with Dor? Will Nikos reconcile with Dor? Will Nikos reconcile with Dor? Three of Swords. Three of Swords is in the dark. With the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords, I do feel like they're not really thinking about reconnecting with you or any reconciliation or anything like that. You know, the Three of Swords is in the dark. I kind of feel like they're stubborn about it. They don't, you know, they don't want to, um, they're not ready to forgive anyone right now. You know, they're kind of like trying to move on from whatever pain it was for them or whatever pain they feel like they're in. With the Ace of Swords being in the dark too, I just feel like, you know, they're not really focused on what the full story really is. They have no plans on any of that. You know, the Judgment too. The Two of Wands, you know, there's choices that they need to make, and I feel like they're not really wanting to put any effort into these changes that they need to do to reconcile. I don't feel like they're going to do that anytime soon. Door, sorry about that. Hi, Christine. Hi, Gator. How are you? Sherry, what type of hobby do I get into? What kind of hobby should Sherry get into? What kind of hobby should Sherry get into? What kind of hobby should Sherry get into? When the Hangman first came out, the first thing I thought about was gardening. I don't know why, that was just the first thought that came out. But the Hangman, for the Hangman being in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy of paying attention to yourself and doing something that would really like make you happy, and keep you focused on the things that are challenging you, or keep you distracted from the things that are challenging you, you know? There's a Five of Cups in the dark. I do feel an energy of letting go of something. I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know if you started a hobby before, but it's like, don't do that. Do something else, you know? Of whatever that was or is for you. So they try something new is what I'm saying. You know, the Hangman as well can be like, you know, try to look at things from a different perspective. Like try to do something new, something you haven't done as a hobby before. There is a star, so I do feel like there's an energy of, you know, having the blessings, you know. The star can also represent astrology. So I don't know if you've been thinking about getting into astrology yourself, doing, you know, tarot cards or horoscopes or whatever that is for you as well. I feel like if the universe is like, whatever it is, it's like you have that spiritual guidance and being open to having some spiritual rewards and that sort of thing as well. So I feel like some spiritualness may be effective here. There is the Empress. The Empress is in the dark. You know, the Empress in general represents being creative and like birthing something creative, you know? It is in the dark though, so I don't know if it so means to be creative as a hobby for you, or if it's just like, yeah, you can be creative, but do something new this time. Don't do something you've been doing before, you know? Oh, you have been? Ah, there you go. If you have been, there, keep doing that then. Awesome. Gardening is spiritual. There you go. Grow some herbs, and you know, there's a lot of little witchy type stores now selling organic herbs for people to use for their spells. So that's been a popular thing lately. Liz, what is resisting our connection and put up barriers? So sorry. Why is B resisting our connection and putting up barriers? Okay, so why is B resisting their connection and putting up barriers? Let's see. The Tower came out, but there was too many cards. Let's see. Why is B resisting the connection? Okay. Why is B resisting the connection with Liz and putting up barriers? What are these barriers? Oh. The Ten of Wands. For the Ten of Wands, I do feel like they're struggling with something. I do feel like they feel like they're overworked or being carried, or I don't know what they feel like. I do feel like they feel like they have a lot of stress and responsibilities. Um, there's the Three of Swords as well. I do feel like they're kind of like trying to change and like trying to heal something. I'm not sure what they're trying to heal. I feel like they're healing a broken heart of some sort. I feel like they've been rethinking some decisions. I'm not quite sure what that is about either. There is the Judgment. I don't know if they feel like they're being judged or they're judging themselves like really harshly for, I don't know, whatever reason. For their Judgment, I also feel like they want to go through a phase of redemption and forgiveness for something. I do feel like they're trying to let go of the past for whatever reason. And there's the Five Wands in the dark. I do feel like they're trying to work harder than other people. I do feel like they feel like there's competition. I feel like whatever's going on with B is based on work. Like they want to succeed in work. They want to be better than other people that they work with, or I'm not quite sure what it is, but I feel like whatever that is like putting a lot of stress and pressure on them. I'm not sure why they feel like they need to make so much money or why they need to work so much, or I don't know what they're working towards, if they're trying to work for a promotion. I don't know what that is for B, Liz. Christine, general reading for Christine. General reading for Christine. General reading for Christine. Let's see. General reading for Christine. Ooh. For the Nine of Wands, I do feel like there's an energy of being resourceful and resilience. I do feel like you may be under a little bit of pressure, or first, I don't know if you feel like you have too many demands or too many responsibilities going on right now. Like I just feel the energy of you trying to um, take it as one thing at a time. Trying to accomplish one thing at a time. There is a King of Cups, so I do feel like you're going to be able to solve these problems and listen to your intuition. I feel like there's also an energy of you being negotiating something. So I don't know what that is, if that's a work situation or like a love situation or family situation, whatever that is. I just feel like you're gonna be negotiating, and like I've been doing all of this. Maybe you can do some of it, like trying to share the load a little bit. I feel that. I also feel like you're a natural peacemaker, so I don't know if that is something that's gonna come up, where you're gonna have to like, be the peacemaker between two other people or whatever. There is the Four of Cups in the dark. I do feel like there's energy of celebrating, but I don't know if I feel like it's more like little mini inner celebrations. I also feel like there's a lack of concern for something, or a lack of concern or interest for something. I just feel like you're being like emotionally drained. So I can see like working really hard and like trying to figure this out, and other people, playing a part in draining your energy as well. With the Seven of Cups being in the dark, I feel like you're going to be determined to get through this and be determined to be open to new things and new ideas and have that new inspiration. I do feel like if you've been having like some dreams or some strange visions or ideas, I do feel like that is your subconscious mind or like your intuition like trying to tell you something or warn you about something. I also feel like you're going to be able to figure out which people you can trust and which ones you can't as well. You know? Yeah, I don't know if any of that makes any sense. I'm negotiating new love. Ah, very true. Oh, I'm glad you think it makes sense, because I had no idea what I was talking about. I thought none of it made any sense. I'm glad it made sense to you. I'm done. I'm glad it makes sense to you, Christine. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I will be back on Tuesday. I know I missed some days last week, but things were a little crazy over here. But I will be back on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday this week. So I hope you all come back and join me. And don't forget, when I get to 500 subscribers, I will be giving a giveaway of a free private reading if that is something you are interested in. If your subscription is not public, I do have a list on the community thingy if you want to add your name to that as well to be added to the list of who wins the private reading. Check that out. But I'll see you all on Tuesday if you want to come back. I appreciate it. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. If you want to check that out as well. But yeah, hope you all have a good rest of the week or until Tuesday. I'll see you all next time. Bye.